What's up, guys? It's your boy. You already know. Um, this is spoilers for anyone who has not read the fucking manga up to this point. If you've heard of Gear 5, do not fucking watch this video. Get the fuck away from this video. Read the fucking manga. I already know there's people that's not gonna be caught up. This is essentially how strong is current Luffy in the manga. I'm gonna put fucking spoiler warnings, chapter 1045. Do not fucking watch this video. This is just me overall talking about how strong I think current Luffy is compared to everyone in his own series, and what I think this means moving forward for his series, and what I think it means for him fighting other people hypothetically. If we were to put Luffy against other people, against Goku and Ichigo, what the fuck this means. So I just wrote down pretty much what I understand is happening. We don't really have all the information. Next chapter, we will most likely see something very big happen. Ability-wise, he can become as big as Kaido, if not bigger. Kaido is stated to be as big as 1,000 meters. That would essentially be like 10 that's like 10-tailed beasts. That's like 10 Karamas in terms of size. And he could do this quite casually. It doesn't take him much time to do it. He could do this very casually. It seems as if he can turn his enemies into rubber, and he can turn his environment into rubber. Also noted, his rubber is kind of much more durable than pretty much all the materials we've ever seen in this verse. It seems like this shit is Wapple metal. Like, it's magical. Like, it cannot be penetrated. It has not been penetrated from what we've seen now one time. It seems as if you were to burn it, it seems like burning it does no damage to it. It seems like you cannot even burn this rubber. This rubber can also reflect fire, which is, if we assume it to be like blast breath, to be like a Kamehameha wave, I guess you could also say that this shit would bounce back pretty much all energy. We don't really know. Oh, it also seems as if you were to punch him or hit him with anything, even if you can negate his durability with Haki, it also seems like this does not work as well, because he can just shapeshift himself around your attack and essentially become like some sort of an invincible kind of person. Like, he's practically invincible. He can also give himself super strength at will. He could just give himself muscle. He doesn't need to blow into his arms like he normally does. He can just be strong if he wants to be strong, which is very weird. He can also run on air, which also is weird. This is kind of like a cartoon-like form, as stated by Kaido. Kind of looks like he came out of a picture book. From the unofficial scans, I will be looking at the official scans to see if they change anything, which they probably will. The drawbacks to this form are also very weird. He gets extremely tired. He becomes like an old man, looking kind of like this, but worse. He looks like this, but worse, right? So I say he gets extremely tired, but he can go back into his Gear 5 even if he's tired. As stated by Kaido, it seems like he's dying, but we're not really sure. Like, he's been dying, so it's like, like, he's already died, so I don't understand. That makes like no sense. It's like, you're dead, you come back to life, and then you... So he's on the brink of death, essentially. I write that he's probably hungry, which is, you know, probably not probably. It's probably he is very hungry, most likely. We know every time Luffy uses up a lot of energy, he gets very hungry. And this drawback is kind of a weird drawback. He has too much fun. It kind of seems like he doesn't want to end the fight. He's enjoying himself way too much. Um, from what I can understand, current Luffy, if I had to rank him in the top, like, 5, because he's a top 5, honestly, I'd probably put Luffy, like, top 3 right now. He's most likely, if he does not beat Kaido, I will be surprised. But other than that, he's either number 4 or he's number 3. Maybe Mihawk can beat him, and maybe Shanks can beat him. Maybe even Blackbeard. You could argue he's top 5. You could say it's Luffy, Kaido, Blackbeard, then Mihawk, Shanks, or you could just say Blackbeard is most likely stronger than everybody right now. I don't know, honestly, right now. This top 5 list, after looking at Luffy, what has to challenge Luffy in the future is going to have to be crazy broken. It's not even funny. Like, the last fight of the series is going to be something that no anime, nothing has ever experienced. This is literally out of cartoons. This is like Popeye levels worth of fucking, like, power right now that we're talking about. Popeye can fucking fight God and not lose. Like, that's what we're talking about here. Like, it's on that level of crazy right now. We don't know how much more crazy it can be. In terms of his power level, honestly, like, in general, I think after people find this out, like, mind you, like, we just also got revealed that he's not yellow, that he's white. Luffy is completely white, according to Kaido. He is pure white. He is as white as this notepad right here. He's pure white, like cartoon levels of white. He's like Popeye white. In turn, he's comic book white. Like, I don't even know what that means. I was thinking it was like when he said cartoon, like when he said pure white. I was thinking about like I'm pretty sure they have black and white Popeye. Let me see. Like, I assume Luffy's gonna be like this. Even his clothes are changing color too. That's another thing. He's just pure white. That's what Kaido says. And when we see the form, we see his form going back into white. Like, Oda draws his colors going into being white. He goes from dark, his hair goes from black to white. Very weird. Honestly, you already know I've done Naruto versus Luffy videos. And I've been trying to make some videos on why Luffy from, like, if you take Luffy from Water 7 and Sage Mode Naruto when it first appears, that technically Water 7 Luffy is physically much stronger than him because he pushes apart 2 buildings which are considered to be like skyscrapers. So even if you were to measure them around like 300,000 tons, Naruto was able to lift something like with like 20,000 tons of like weight, right? So that Luffy with no gears is already that much physically stronger. However you'd like to scale those buildings. Naruto lifts up the rhino and he throws it, right? Okay. Luffy pushes apart two buildings with no leverage, only using his shoulders. So that Luffy already would be physically much stronger than Naruto with Sage Mode. Even if you were to say that Sage Mode is whatever multiplier you would like to give it, this Luffy is already multiple times stronger than Naruto. If you then continue on the story as you start to scale them both, One Piece has more arcs. One Piece also has higher scaling in terms of physical feats. Like, One Piece is much more physical. And for fuck's sake, Luffy grabbed Kaido and he yanked him up to the fucking roof. He then proceeded to go into a giant form the size of a tailed beast, the size of the 10 tails, if not half the size of the 10 tails, which they say the 10 tails is either 10 or 20 times bigger than the tailed beast, then proceeded to jump rope with Kaido. He's playing with Kaido in his dragon form. He's shitting on his dragon form right now. Kaido in his hybrid form, which is arguably much stronger than his dragon form. He does one of his strongest attacks that we've seen. We've seen him do his 3 world conquest Ragnaroku, and Luffy just eats this shit. Before, Luffy was getting one-shotted by this. Now he's eating it. He's having fun. He's not scared at all. Like, he wants to continue fighting. It seems like his will has tremendously increased. Power-wise, his will is through the fucking roof. I don't think there's nobody more confident than him. It seems like the confidence is not something that is... Like, you know how you can be overconfident? It seems like this confidence is like it's well-deserved. Like, nothing is hurting him. It seems like he's invincible, like I said. From what I can tell, he's pretty much invincible. It doesn't seem like he's dying anytime soon. And the scary part is that we don't even know how much stronger he's gonna get. The last fight of One Piece with Luffy versus whoever the fuck he decides to fight is going to be a fight so ridiculous that I don't even think there would be a point in scaling Luffy versus Naruto anymore. This, like, you throw Rasengan at Luffy, Luffy just gonna eat it. You throw Rasen shirt, Luffy just gonna eat it. He's just gonna eat it. Anything you throw at him, he's just gonna eat it. Biju bombs, he's gonna eat it. He doesn't even need to dodge it anymore. He'll just turn into a fucking Rasengan. If you were to just hit him with it, it wouldn't even... It would just go through him. It seems like he can punch... This is another weird thing that he can do. He can punch through Kaido. Like, he can turn Kaido into rubber, stretch his hand through Kaido, rubberize it, and punch through him. So that means you could literally put your hand through Luffy's chest. It would do nothing. It seems like he's like Katakuri. Biju Bomb would go right through him. From what I can understand, no ability, even if it's energy-wise. The crazy thing is, he could literally grab the ground and block the attack if he wanted to. Either that, or he could go into his giant form, grab the ground, then fucking bounce it back if he wanted to. He has indestructible rubber from what I can understand. Until I see this rubber be penetrated and Luffy actually be affected by this shit, it seems as if it's impenetrable rubber that can bounce anything. Luffy gets hit by Kaido's club and Luffy just eats it. Kaido then states he's coated in armament haki. I'm gonna get the exact fucking panel without trying to show this shit, cause this is ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure you guys should be able to hear me. I'm just gonna like fucking screenshot this shit and fucking edit it, just cause this shit is just. The name of the chapter is called Next Level. It's definitely a next fucking level chapter. That's fucking for sure. Where the fuck is this shit? This right here. Okay, I don't think this is revealing too much. This right here. I'm actually, no, I don't think I can show the website. Okay, wait. I think, okay. So, I showed it for a brief second. Hopefully they don't fucking copyright that shit. But I showed it for like a brief second. He is molding his body around almost as if Tank Man. It's like Tank Man almost. And I'm trying to find the part where he puts his sword into Tank Man and it does nothing. He bounces it back. This is it's a very weird form. Honestly, I don't think current Naruto could beat this. And this fight has been going on for so long. I don't think Naruto would be able to last this long. And what this means for end of series Luffy is gonna be, at least in my perspective, from what I understand, end of series Luffy is not gonna be. I don't even think there's a point in debating. Luffy just hard wins. He'll turn Naruto into rubber and he'll turn him into jump rope. I'm serious. If he could turn Kaido into a fucking jump rope, he'll just grab you, turn you into rubber, and jump rope with you. And you know what's the crazy part? The only reason why Kaido is able to fight him is because he has haki. Imagine if Kaido had no haki. He would be destroyed right now. If you have no form of hacks that can remove this rubber, like, mind you, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, just so that you understand how ridiculous Luffy's rubber is. His rubber is so ridiculous that law states that his room cannot move Kaido or Big Mom because of their haki being too strong. Luffy's haki is so strong on top of his rubber being ridiculous that it's beyond Law's, like, hacks negation. Like, Law wouldn't even be able to penetrate this. And Law has hacks that penetrates durability. He then proceeds to awaken his fruit and penetrate Big Mom with his sword. If Luffy's supposed to be above Big Mom, I can for sure see why that is the case. Luffy's doing literally, he's God. He's literally a god, from what I can understand. The only people that are beating him are godlike characters, from what I can understand. I don't know if Shanks is gonna fight him. I don't think Luffy's going Gear 5. Personally, if Luffy fights Shanks, he's not going Gear 5. I don't think Luffy's going Gear 5 anytime soon. After this fight, I think he's not going to be using it, period. I think he's just going to work on maybe doing, like, he's probably going to use, he's probably going to try to go into it, but a weaker version of it. Because Gear 5 is just too strong. I don't know how much they're going to nerf Luffy after this. This might actually be the biggest nerf to Luffy. Chopper might state that because he went so hard, Luffy's probably not going to be full power for a while. He's going to be nerfed beyond all means. Most likely. Maybe. And if he's not, fucking the story, oh man. You're going to have to put Luffy versus Goku at this point. I don't think Goku is going to hurt him. We know magic can be as strong as a power level can be. Ultra Instinct can't last that long from what we can understand. Fucking Luffy just going to eat all his punches. Fucking Luffy just gonna chill. He's just gonna have fun fighting Goku. And here's how I picture Luffy at the end of the series. He's gonna be an all adapting. Listen to those words. He's an all adapting magical fucking pirate. So what does that mean? He's gonna adapt to everything, and from what I can tell, the only thing that can kill him is age. He's gonna die of old age. Either that, or if fucking Law gives him immortality, he's gonna be an all adapting, immortal, magical pirate. King of the pirates. So he's just gonna get stronger forever. And it seems like his potential is pretty much limitless. From what I can tell. The potential of his fruit is, for fuck's sake, limitless. I've never seen so much variety from anything. Like, his bag is deep. Like, he can do a lot. I don't know how big he can get. I don't know, like, man, it's so many questions. Like, somebody said that there's so many questions you could ask that at this point you just need answers. There's no point in asking questions. I don't know what to say, honestly. It's like, I don't even think Ichigo is going to be able to slice him. This is beyond reality warping. This is like 5D level shit. Like, he's literally fucking, he can manipulate his rubber to be as strong as he wants it to be. He's more rubbery, which I don't even know. How the fuck, what does that even mean? What does that, I don't know what that means. He's more rubbery. He has greater physical strength, and he has more freedom. He can fight however he fancies, and Luffy states that he feels like he can do everything. That's what Luffy says. So I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know. I don't know. This Luffy is too strong. He's too overpowered. He has too much hacks, too much magical ability. He's a different fucking person. If I had to scale how much stronger this Luffy is compared to the older, like the Gear 4 Luffy that's, you know, that's still growing and evolving, like, it's like he's thousands and thousands of times stronger than what he was before. To the point where it doesn't... I don't even think it matters if Kaido goes into Awakening. Because it just looks like all damage does nothing. It seems like the only people who could beat him is Blackbeard. That's it. Only people. Only Blackbeard. That's it. Shanks, I don't see it. Mihawk, I don't see it. It's literally Blackbeard is... He's the perfect enemy for Luffy. And I know it's April Fool's, but fuck that shit. I'm not doing that shit. This is not April Fool's right now, motherfucker. I'm not doing that shit right now. Seriously, I'm not. I know it's the day, but this is not one of those days. It's not one of those days. It's just not one of those days. I don't know what this means. Even if you were to beat him, he just keeps coming back. It's like he can't be beaten. That's what it feels like. But I'm done. This video is too long. I've talked too much. Luffy's fucking OP. I'm done.